EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Brown Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Second and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Screen play, setting it up for Mitchell. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. You look at this Browns defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 2. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
A first down carry for Henry. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 2. A give running right is Mitchell. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Mitchell will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Isaiah Likely. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Browns had 1-6 now. They come in losers of 2 straight, so try to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. Down to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. After the interception, here's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Henry up the middle. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth. On fourth down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this group, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. First down, here's Mitchell. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Right back to Mitchell here. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Jackson's throw is on target to Likely. Here's 2nd and 3. running from the gun with Henry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Trying the right side with Mitchell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 14-0.
14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
That is caught, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Here's 2nd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Continued struggles here in the 2nd quarter, and to me, you can pin a lot of them on an inability to convert 3rd downs. Add that most recent incompletion to the list of examples.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Nick Chubb stops short. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. And he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They go play action now. Jackson.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Back to the air. Watson on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Make it 2 weeks in a row now. He's kind of been Johnny on the spot. A fumble recovered last week, and now 2 in a row.
Reminds me a little bit of an old teammate of mine. We used to call him the Vulture because he would swoop in and clean up after the play was made. But, boy, we said it with a lot of affection because he made a lot of game-changing plays by getting to the football that had been knocked loose.
What was your nickname, by the way?
Can you go get me some water, guy, please? The rest of us are playing.
Right. Too humble. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
At their 39-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half here, it's Jackson. And it's incomplete, they cannot convert, and they turn it over. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this 3rd quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Watson off play action.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
That's complete left side to Bateman.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry.
There's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. They go play action with Jackson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Now Lamar changing the play.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
They run over center with Mitchell.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Browns drive about to get started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now Watson throws another interception. And the Ravens Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Zay Flowers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Faking the give. Now Watson. That'll be caught by Foreman. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This 2nd and 4. They go up the middle with Chubb. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Watson changing the play. 3rd and 2, Watson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. A give running right is Chubb. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Here's Watson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing on 3rd down. Watson. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
He's on his way. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Watson on first down. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Kyle Hamilton.